and bring up the Darkplate saga. So this is with dbrand. So there are many places you can get Darkplates for your PS5, dbrand being one of them, but dbrand more being one that actually wanted to take on Sony. So after a cease and desist from Sony over their PS5 Darkplate range, the Darkplates are customizable replacement plates for PS5, as we mentioned. And I'm just bringing this up. Sorry, boys.
That's good. I can talk to it if you want.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, go,
That
yeah,
looks
go ahead.
very
Go
dark.
ahead.
No, I was just going to say, so he's brought up, for anyone watching, they've got a really neat site for, I guess, how they have countered this cease and desist. But just a quick note about the cease and desist. So back in January, we actually covered this. So if anybody's interested in hearing when dbrand said, sue us, Sony, we actually had a segment back on episode 25 of that. And this cease and desist, well, Sony obviously have decided to take some action, but they accuse them of counterfeiting, trademark infringement, tradesman dilution, I don't even know what that means, and unfair competition. So basically, and they also reference the fact that they challenged them, and they're like, we're fairly certain, that Go Ahead Sue Us was referring to Sony Interactive Entertainment. But they said, hey, we're going to give you a chance, a courtesy, to resolve this situation. So what did dbrand do, Intergot? Were they courteous in this?
No,
response? I love their response so much. Can you please read it?
Oh, you mean the one-liner?
Yes. No, well, no, but I think you got to read. I think you got to read.
While we strongly believe in the consumer's right to customize and modify their hardware. Are you talking about this bit, yeah?
Yeah, I think the whole thing. I don't want to read it.
While we strongly believe in consumers' right to customize and modify their hardware with aftermarket components, your Darkplates are now a collector's item, the post read. You know what they say. You either die a Darkplates owner or you live long enough to see yourself become the scalper. In closing, fuck you, and especially fuck Sony. Talk soon.
Love it.
But this whole thing is marketing, dude.
I love it so much.
Like, you're a marketing dude, but this whole thing, because I don't want to gloat again, but what I said when we spoke about this is 100% right. That you can't just copy a design. Like, if you've copied the actual, where the pegs are and everything like that, you will lose the case. And that's why I was like, it's strange why they've done this. And now, what they've done, they've designed something that they won't lose.
A day later, they announced this.
But they knew they already had this done.
I know. I don't think they're hiding that fact. I think they're the fact the timeline is the next day.
Yeah, I know.
They revealed the Darkplates 2.0,
which we'll talk about in a sec. I think actually look better than the originals.
So basically, the tagline for this new range is "Checkmate, lawyers." And I'm putting in a description. They're almost like professional douchebags, dbrand. But that's their tone, right? Whether or not I agree with it or not, it's obviously working for them in some capacity. But yeah, they changed the model of the overall shape of the plates. So I guess I don't know if do people call them the wings, like the part where it goes up?
Yeah, some people do refer to them as that.
So they've gotten rid of that. For anyone watching it, you can see on the screen, but it's pretty much just round now, and they've added a vent, which apparently is actually pretty good for cooling, as well as obviously helping with them with an original design to go against the cease and desist. So.
It is funny. I love their marketing. I love this website that they built. It looks amazing. It's very clever. The thing is, there's so many places where you can already get these dark style plates. So it's not like they're unique or anything like that. It's just their marketing is off the chain. And they're really smart. dbrand's always really clever with this stuff.
And they would have gotten so much publicity for this. It's just wild. It's just crazy.
Yeah, they get the kind of modern video game.
What are you laughing at, Frank?
The disc edition, 3 colorways, limited stock, not illegal. Digital edition, also also limited stock, also not illegal.
Yeah, I know. They're just very good. They would spend a lot of money on marketing. Let's be real, heaps of money on marketing.
It's really good, and
it works well. I actually think these type of products, you've only got 2 things you can do: either go expensive. And the dbrand stuff's really expensive, or go absolutely bottom of the barrel cheap, Alibaba, AliExpress style, there's no middle ground for this kind of stuff. And if you want to be expensive, you need to have the slickest, best marketing. And like, this is kind of like next gen marketing, really. Like, to get a lawsuit with Sony, almost like, you know, the one thing that I think would be interesting if Sony did, and I don't know how it works or how they would get standing, is if they actually tried to sue them with the idea that they were always intending to do this. You know, like they already had plans in place. So they're like, they had marketing plans to go, let's try to get Sony to sue us as a mechanism to actually sell these things and have this all ready to done. Because like this stuff takes like 6 months to mold and everything like that. So
yeah, I have no idea where the law falls on that, and especially no idea where the US or Canadian law, wherever that jurisdiction lands with this, because they're a Canadian company.
that's true. That's true.
So yeah, I have no idea. All I know is it is a very good marketing move. And like, to be clear, that was a cease and desist. You know, it wasn't, you know, like a formal lawsuit or anything like that. So it'd be interesting to see whether or not what happens to that, because at some point they've got to challenge that as well. You know. Well, I guess they've technically stopped selling that product that was infringing on the copy patent.
They did.
So,
yeah, they did straight away. Yeah.
So,
and that's why it was like Darkplates 1.0, and this one is Darkplates 2.0. It's just, the whole thing was planned out, man. Like,
for sure. It was
and
planned out.
I tip my hat to them. Like, we're talking about it, like, we're not even talking about that many things this week, right? So it's like, it is smart what they've done. Like, I give them credit. It's just like, they're very sneaky, but it's impressive. It's impressive. Well, but one thing I want to know, Swinny, is because you said you didn't like the look of your PS5, your newly acquired PS5. Did you get some dark plates?
look,
Oh,
I probably should. I haven't, but I probably should. I don't know. So you said they're not actually that expensive to ship out to Australia, are they?
I sent you that one, and then I sent you the other one that is really popular. That's way
much is
cheaper
it for
to ship to
everyone?
Australia. Hey?
How much is it for everyone else,
Oh, I don't know.
roughly, in terms of
I
total
sent it in the
cost?
chat. It was a while back. I think it
Yeah.
was like 100 and something for the dbrand ones delivered to Australia.
Honestly,
delivered, okay.
I'm not in a rush, because I think the longer I take to bother about that, the more options there will be to do that. You know, there'll be a lot more local options as well at some point, potentially. So I don't know. Maybe I should, but I just haven't rushed out. I honestly haven't been playing my PS5 this week, so hasn't been top of mind.
You don't like the look of it?
No,
Why you haven't
it's
been
got
playing it?
nothing
Or,
to do
you
with-
know what I mean? Exactly. So it's
No,
not like
but
it's
I'm
going to
just
stop you
saying-
playing it.
No, I'm saying it hasn't been top of mind for me this
Yeah,
week. So yeah.
I would wait, because I mean, I love the marketing on this. It's hilarious. It's dare I say, something I would do if it came to marketing for a company, but really it's overpriced for what it is in many ways, for two plastic panels that I think, as you mentioned, into God, I'm sure you can get from AliExpress for a quarter of the price.
Yeah.
So I'd wait.
So 113 Australian dollars delivered, like so much cheaper in
113,
America and
okay.
Canada. But that's the dbrand one, and then the other one that's very popular is the customised my plates. So I think they were originally called like PS5 plates or something like that.
remember
It
that,
was
yeah.
just like,
Yep.
you know, the name itself was infringing, right?
Didn't they originally?
Yeah.
Didn't they have to take them down though? Because back in our story in January,
They did. They had to take the whole everything down for that company and start a brand new company with all the same look and feel with a different name called Customize My Plates.
That's
I think it was called
hilarious.
PS Plates or something. And they're $66 delivered Australian dollars. That's pretty decent.
Hey,
But
look,
the thing is,
I'm the person that spent like hundreds of dollars to get a plastic Catan frame mailed out from the US. So,
Which we used once.
oh no, I've used it heaps.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
got other
like
friends
it's
in
made
Europe.
its money back. I'm not saying that.
It's made its money. It's
How
out there
did it
working.
value.
Who
in
did you
value.
play with? Did you?
I said each time I use it, it's worth $20, and it made its money back. I'm
Oh,
sure.
Oh, well, okay, fair
I was
enough.
about to say, it's out there on the street, you know, whistling along, getting cars to pull over.
Hey
Hey,
boys,
everyone's got a type. Everyone's got a kink.
I've got a Catan board fetish.
Look, I think you made the right move, Swinny, because I know you would much prefer a Sony-made black matte or gloss plate if they had one for 99 Australian dollars.
Not really, honestly.
Oh, really?
Like,
I know you that well.
unless if it was the same cost, and I was like official or not official, of course,
Oh, okay,
right?
okay.
But no, not really. Like, I just don't. as long as it's something I can just buy and press the button. What I don't like is I'm going to sit there waiting in a queue, refreshing the page, and it's run out, scalp.
Oh, yeah.
Crap like that. I don't want to deal with that crap.
Nah, fair enough. All right, cool. All right, well, that's it for the news this week.